Hello, how are you? This is a remedial course for cook that has to do with your life, with your professional. Because you see, the key factor that make you become a big cook or simply a cook are not factor tied with the kitchen or the ability to kitchen. There are many factors that no one teaches to you, but that an old cook like me knows very well. The first lesson: how do you become an excellent cook? Or how an excellent cook became such? You think it is by studying, by training, by reading recipes, or using your fantasy, or because you have many acquaintances, you think is that? No, I make you a question. Do you remember how have you learned to talk? Have you learned to walk, to greet, to ride a bicycle? Or maybe only to eat with a fork? You don't? Now I give you the answer. You have learned all this simply imitating. You have imitated your father, your mother, your friends, everyone else. This is the way life goes on. Now, you as a cook have to know that your first attitude is to duplicate what you see is done by someone who is older than you, or someone who has more capabilities than you. Every time you failed making something is because you have thought you were better than your teacher. This may be, this must happen, but only after you have been able to duplicate, simply duplicate, making the same thing that your teacher do. Yes. How do you do this? The first thing, you have to learn to observe, look, and after that you have to be able to record, because 40 years of experience has no value if you are not able to remember what you have eaten this morning. This is clear. And then you have to duplicate, what you have seen with your hands, and then reobserve what is the result, and then correct yourself, always with much humility. You know, this is your first assignment. Set aside your pride and look, record, try and correct. And if you are afraid that something may happen, doing this for example, you have only to have some plasters by you, and then you make this, you try, you see how I do, you can do it. When I learned to do this, I learned to do this flour when I was cooking the vegetable soup, simply because every piece I did, every piece went into the soup. And this is the way you learn, trying, observing and trying with much humility. Excuse me, this is your first lesson. The next lesson, I don't know what we talk about. Maybe we will talk about aesthetic. You know, there is a key factor about aesthetic. You don't know which is? No? Okay. To the next time. A moment, please. Maybe you want to know me? Here I am, Paolo. Bye.